Luiseño Indians.
Any idea why they would want to carve instead of say paint? This is how you got to do it. You have to write it on a rock and then leave it for them.
It said it. So what so cool.
What kind of things do you think you're going to put It becomes smaller and tighter and stronger, okay? So you're going to twist one side.
Take your chisel and your hammer and you hit it 3 times. So you don't have to hit it super hard because you might hit your hands. You just hit it 3 times, so count with me. 1, 2, 3. I'll just make a little mountain range. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's the peak. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do another peak behind it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Alright, so this is how it's grouped. I'm going to hold on to the metal part, you guys are going to hold on to the wooden part, and I'll lift up the other part, and I'll press down, and I'll lift up. Alright, this one's going to be right in the middle, right? Right underneath the sun. So hold on to the wood. And now press down. And now roll forward. And now to the side a little bit. And now lift up.
Wow, that looks really cool.
There you go.
What does that mean?
And now you can keep designing, you know.
So the trick is to push it.
Wow, good job. That looks really good.
About the traditional food of the Luiseño people. So first thing I want to know, do you guys know? And when they got here, they were hungry. Could they go to the grocery store to get food? No, that didn't exist. Could they drive through In-N-Out and get a burger? Oh, so where did they get their food? Raise your hand if you have an idea. Where did they get their food?
They probably picked their food like plants and nuts.
They definitely did. So the plants and trees provided fruits, nuts, seeds, and berries. What else could they do? They could hunt animals. Excellent. All right, so we're going to talk about hunting first.
Next, we're making our way downtown to go and practice hunting. We're going to use what's called a throwing stick or a rabbit stick and hunt a possum. There's the instructor setting up the course, and let's do some hunting.
Stand on this sideline with your tongues to the line. You're going to be standing behind this line, and how are you to throw this? Show me really small. Oh, you guys are good listeners. Yes, so you're going to throw it sidearm. You know what, I'm going to move this a little closer. You're going to throw it sidearm. Hopefully you're going to knock it over. If you don't, you're going to stand it back up exactly. If you knock it over, you're gonna stand it up just like it is there. Even if you don't, you're gonna go get your stick. You're gonna take it to the next person in line, and you're gonna go be in the line. You guys have all that?
And Alana's up. Alana's turn.
Oh my goodness, get us some food.
Almost.
We have 2 more chances. All right, guys. Guys, where's your metate? Come join me. Off the rocks, I don't need to fall. There's one over here.
Alana's using a metate, and she's smashing up some peas right now. Back a long time ago, they would have been actually smashing up acorns, but today we're using peas just to practice.
From here until about April or May, we have some really good low tides. We had a very high king tide last week. Please stop, please stop. So last week during our high tide, the entire lagoon was full of water. We couldn't see any bushes down there. And when that happens, guys, please stop. Please stop. It's been dry, like I said, like over a year. We haven't had a lot of good rains to fill it up enough, but it's been quite full these last few days. We've seen a lot of really cool wildlife coming back. A lot of tadpoles in there. You can see the little ripples in the water. A lot of birds coming in. A lot of frogs you can hear. And once the plane goes away, you can hear a little waterfall in the back also. That means that we had enough water for it to overflow into the lower section, which again hasn't happened in a while. And when we get stuff like that, it flips nature a little different. So again, hopefully we'll get some more.
Everybody!
Really.
It feels like I'm about to...
That's gonna save your life. Be there. And the animals have figured that out by now. But they also know that we are right on the other side of the fence here. So if you look along the other side of the fence, there are burrows, openings. You can imagine how many animals constantly walk just on the other side of this fence. So again, if you see things like that, evidence of live creatures walking through burrows. We're gonna head up to the pampas grass. It's one of my favorite locations down here. Yeah, look at this bridge fell a while ago and so many animals walked through this. Here's one white wish they couldn't reach. Has anyone ever blown a wish before? You know the white wishes come off? Do you guys know what those wishes are? What's on each little fuzzy thing? Those are seeds. Every little white wishy thing that flies off of a wish has a seed attached to it, and that's how that plant can spread to more plants. So this one here, if it was nice and dry and I took that strand right there and shook it up, thousands of little wishy seeds would come off, and they blow very far, and that's how they get planted out there. But these leaves, this is a very compact plant, so there's, I couldn't even imagine how many creatures are living in this plant right now. Probably burrows, hallways, pathways all through it. If you guys check out the leaves very, very gently, you don't have to, but these leaves actually have microscopic little spines on them. So some leaves you can rub your fingers up and down, back and forth, really smooth. This one, you can't run your fingers down it. They're very spiky. Again, it's more kind of sticky. It's not like it's gonna like cut your skin, but it just won't let you slide your hand on. So if you have all these creatures, lizards, bunnies, squirrels living in here, do you think a predator hawk is gonna dive into this bush to get them? Absolutely not. This is a very dangerous bush for that bird to dive into. So even though it's an invasive plant, it's a plant that is not supposed to grow in our area, the animals here have found a good use for it. Oh, right, it's just a protector. All plants can come up with all kinds of cool defenses. They can give off scents to deter predators. They can put out chemicals to attract certain pollinators like bees or flies or butterflies. It gives off a smell or has a feature like that, like spiky bees. It's going to be some sort of defense or some sort of survival mechanism. Everything in nature is abundant. So we're gonna go up to
Again, that's the water.
Is how we say hello to many friends. As you guys are many friends, we say miyu yum. Miyu is how we say hello to one person, like myself. Okay? So if I were to say miyu yum, you guys are gonna say back miyu, right? So miyu yum,
You.
miyu yum.
You.
So that is the Tom Taylor language on how we say hello. So hello, my name is Mr. Al. I am a member of the San Luis Rey Band of Mission Indians. My ancestors helped build old Mission San Luis Rey in Oceanside. Have you anyone been to an old mission? Raise your hand if you've been to an old mission. We have one in San Diego, San Juan, hummingbird. And then we're going to have tukmal for the basket, right? Tukmal was a basket making. Say tukmal. And how about everybody say kweshla? Kweshla, right? Kweshla is a shell refined along the ocean. And then how about matingla? Matingla, right? We all see dolphins once in a while. We're near the ocean. We're all near the ocean. And
California.
Yeah, it looks like a red-tailed hawk, huh? Red-tailed hawk.
French County.